It's the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 5th of March. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather cold and windy today. A lot of clouds around for the northern two-thirds of the state. And could we see a snowflake near the Tennessee state line this evening, especially that northeastern corner of the state? All right, here we go. This is the upper air look, a very impressive trough. Obviously, very strong wind fields. That's provided the dynamic support for all the wind and the rain we've seen here for the past 36 hours or so. That's progressive, gradually moving to the east. The surface cyclone with that is near Chicago today. We'll check the visible satellite view, and you can see for the northern half of the state, it's cloudy, it's cold, it's windy. But for South Alabama, south of US 80, the sky there is sunny. Not a cloud in the sky for places like Mobile, Gulf Shores, Dothan, and Andalusia. We'll check the radar composite. Got a few sprinkles around. Got a few meaningful showers over Jackson County in northeast Alabama. And again, if we see a snowflake this evening, that's the better chance of that, probably up in that far, far northeastern corner of the state. Needless to say, temperatures are way below average. 20 degrees below average for this state for many folks in North Alabama. We should be in the mid-60s. Some locations in the mid-40s today. For example, Cullman and Winfield, 45. Birmingham, 47. Huntsville, 46. However, if you go down to South Alabama where the sun is shining, we have 67 for Mobile and Dothan. And it's windy today, not as windy as yesterday with those really strong gradient winds, but today the winds are gusting to 30. There is a wind advisory for the entire state and all of the Deep South. And the winds will calm down after midnight tonight. Around the nation, wind advisories stretch from the Gulf Coast up to the Midwest. Blizzard warnings I still see for parts of Iowa, Minnesota. Winter storm warnings for parts of Michigan, upper Michigan, and Wisconsin. And out in the western states, winter storm warnings in effect for parts of Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Nevada. We've still got a risk of severe storms in advance of the surface front on the East Coast, from near Cape Fear, Wilmington, North Carolina, up into Pennsylvania. Tomorrow, we don't expect any severe storms. There could be some thunder for parts of the western states. And on day 3, which is Friday, no severe storms expected across the country. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days, and the bulk of this will be Saturday and Sunday over the weekend. Not raining all weekend long, but we'll see periods of rain. About 1/2 inch for the northern half of the state, 1/2 to 1 inch for South Alabama. So model fans, here we go. Let's start with a HER. High-resolution rapid refresh valid this evening at 6 o'clock. And you see the shades of blue. That represents a chance of snow because of very cold air aloft with the upper trough. Now at the surface, obviously, temperatures are well above the freezing mark. We don't expect any impact if we see a few snowflakes, but you can see maybe a few snowflakes down into the northeastern corner of the state. If you're in Scottsboro, Bridgeport, maybe a flake or two this evening, but no impact. And again, the chance of a few sprinkles down into northeast Alabama. So let's look at tomorrow. This is off the GFS, the 12Z run. It's 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The big trough is moving off the Atlantic coast, a new trough out in the western states. But for us, it'll be a dry day, a sunny day. We start the day around freezing for North Alabama. But then highs will be in the 50s for the northern half of the state, 60s for South Alabama. This is Friday. Again, we start the day in the 30s in many locations. Highs will be in the 60s statewide. And then as the weekend begins, a lot of questions about the weekend. This is Saturday. We have a surface low, a weak surface low that's over eastern Texas with that next shortwave, and rain will likely move in during the day Saturday. We might get away with a dry morning, but certainly a chance of some rain by Saturday afternoon. This is Saturday night. A relatively weak surface low is near Enterprise, 1,005 millibars, and that's not a severe weather look, just good old-fashioned rain. So periods of rain Saturday night. And then Sunday, the surface low is on to the east, but there's evidence there could be some lingering moisture. So some rain still possible on Sunday. So kind of a wet weekend, but not raining all weekend long. Maybe the most widespread rain Saturday night into Sunday morning. Highs over the weekend should be mostly in the 60s. Maybe low 70s for South Alabama. And Sunday, North Alabama could be in the upper 50s. And then Monday, it's all gone. We're dry. We start the day in the 30s. The high will be in the 60s. This is Tuesday. Beautiful day. Sunny with highs in the 70s statewide. And a week from today, Wednesday, March 12th, shortwave trough passing a little to the north. The surface low is over Missouri, and we're still dry, but that feature will probably bring a few showers in here maybe Wednesday night or Thursday of next week. The night of the 12th, and then to March the 13th, Thursday. But moisture limited. Don't expect any severe weather. Rain amounts probably light. So let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, March the 15th. A pretty good-looking trough here north and west of the state. A deep surface low near Chicago. And by golly, this thing looks like the system we dealt with yesterday. And most likely, if that indeed sets up that way, the main impact would be around Friday, March the 14th. Out there at the end of next week. But on Saturday the 15th, the storms are off to the east. That very deep surface low again near Chicago, and again north of that, blizzard conditions. That it's almost identical to what it looks like today. And again, that's out there at the end of next week. But this is 10 days out, and we all know this could easily change. Just something to watch. But having these deep mid-latitude cyclones in March is to be expected. This is nothing unusual. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. Looking for the green line. The mean about 2.5 inches between now and the 20th of March. Temperatures coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. 55 tomorrow, 60s Friday and Saturday, then back in the upper 50s Sunday. But then we bounce into the 70s for much of next week. And look at that. I see the big 80 on Friday the 14th. And the latest long-range guidance just in. This is for March 13th through March 19th. And if this verifies, temperatures will likely be above average. So had a really good time today at Children's of Alabama. Saw patients there, some families, had a really good time. It's Weather Wednesday. We do Weather Wednesday the first Wednesday of the month at Children's. And tomorrow I will be in Decatur at Banks Cadell Elementary School for a program there. And then after that I'll be at South Shades Crest Elementary in Hoover for a program there Friday. Another 2-for-1 special. The first stop is at Green Valley Elementary School in Hoover. And then the Trinity Child Development Center in Homewood, the little ones. And then on Saturday, a book signing, and we're going to be in Hamilton, home of the Aggies. Marion County, Northwest Alabama. We're going to be at Bevel State from 9:30 until 11:30. And this is part of the Marion County Outdoor and Garden Expo. But we have so much fun at these things. We'll have all the weather shirts, our children's books. They're really good. We have a little talk I'll be doing at noon, a miniature storm spotting class, and do some safety stuff. But come see us, 9:30 until 11:30. Bevel State, Hamilton on Saturday. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, right across the hall in Studio A. ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.